Okay, so we are going to just do lots of lovely stretches this morning. I want you to really think about your core, which is your muscles deep. They're your deep stomach muscles. So I want you to imagine all the time we're doing these exercises, I want you to imagine that someone is pulling your belly button out the back. So you've got to really pull in that stomach. Are you pulling in your tummies?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then imagine that you've got a belt on and you're going to do that belt up another notch. So really, really squeeze in all around your waist.
Oh, I don't like you already, Elizabeth.
Now, my posture is usually like this. I just sort of walk around like this. So I want today us to think about our posture, and I want you to fix your shoulder blades right down, and then I want you to tilt your pelvis a little bit, and then you're going to still suck in that tummy button to the back and tighten up your belt. So try and think about those things while we're doing these exercises and keeping the core switched on. We're just going to start off with a gentle chin to chest. We're going to loosen up our neck. So chin to chest. The other side. Really gentle movements, and then chin to chest again. Ear to shoulder. Keeping those shoulders down. Tummy button still being sucked in, and that belt still tightening. And we'll do that once more. Chin to chest. Ear to shoulders. Well done, Leah. Try and keep your shoulders down. Just move your neck to your shoulder, not your shoulder to your ear. And you can really feel that stretch. And each time you do it, just try and stretch a little bit more, but really, really gently. And then chin to chest. Oh, my headphone's coming off. Ear to shoulder, keeping those shoulders down. Ear to shoulder. Well done. So are those tummy buttons still being sucked back to your back? I hope so. Putting them in, tightening that belt. Now we're going to stretch our arms up. Put your hand on your shoulder blade, and we're just going to stretch that arm. And you can give a little side stretch. You can feel that down here. Well done, Sam. And just little gentle movements. And each time you move, you might find that you go a little bit further. And then gently lift your arm up and down. And we're going to do the other side. So lift your arm up, put your hand on your shoulder blade, and then just stretch. Little gentle movements. Still keeping that core engaged, sucking in that tummy button, tightening that belt around your waist. Lift your arm up. And then we're going to go across the body and just pull your elbow. Stretch all this part of your arm. Well done, Leah. And then the other arm. Still pulling that tummy button in, tightening that belt around your waist. And then we're going to circle our arms, loosen up those shoulder joints. I've got very stiff shoulder joints, so this is a good one for me. So one way, do 5 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to go the other way. Trying to keep your body nice and still while you're doing it. Keeping your other shoulder down. Oh, I can hear my shoulders ticking. Well done, Bridge House, sorry. And 5 more. 1, 2. And if you can't get your arm all the way around, don't worry. Just do as much as you can, but make sure you don't do anything that hurts you. If you're in pain at all with any of these exercises, then just make sure you stop. But you are going to feel a little bit of like discomfort maybe because you're stretching your muscles. I've lost count now. Right, the other side. Again, making sure, keeping our shoulders down. That tummy button, you sucking that tummy button in. 5 more. Well done, Isabel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other way. 1. Ooh, a light shade. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, Daniel. Now we're going to give our little hips a rotation. So rotate those hips so all the way around, all the way to the back, and all the way to the front. And then the other way. That's it, all the way. Push your bum right back, all the way to the front, round again. Well done, Alex. Right, now we're going to put our feet together, and we're going to do our knees. We're going to circle our knees. One way. Oh, I can hear my knees creaking. And the other way. And then, if you can, we're going to go on our tiptoes, and then down. So up and down. So we're going to loosen up our ankles now. Up and down. And this is quite good for your balance as well. All the time, we're sucking in that belly button and tightening that belt around our waist, because the stronger our core is, the better our balance will be, and the stronger our backs will be. And when you move or lift things, you engage your core, and that's what protects your back. Well done, Isabel. Right. What else have we got here? Right, so we're going to bring our knees up to our chest, if you can. Nice stretch there. Hold on to something if you need to. And the other one. And again, you can concentrate, fix your eye on something, which will help your balance. Right, we're going to do another stretch of our arms, but this is just a slightly different one. So I'm going to pull my tummy button in, tilt my pelvis. I'm pulling that belt in. I'm going to lift my arm up, other arm down by the side, and I'm just going to move that stretch. Now, with this arm, I'm stretching up to the ceiling, but I want you to stretch it a bit more. Keep stretching it to the ceiling. I don't want you doing that. Okay, it's just the top half of your body that's moving. So you're going to feel it all down here. It's a really, really lovely stretch, but it's just a very, very small movement. So nothing, it's not that. It's just a real gentle, keep going. And every time you move a little bit, feel like you can stretch a bit more to the sky. Keep stretching. And this is really going to work on your side here. And it's a lovely stretch. And then when you come out of it, I want you to bend your knees and then just gently come out so you're not, oh, that felt good. Right, we're going to do the other side. Stretch up. And when you think you've stretched as far as you can stretch a bit more. Go on, stretch a bit more, stretch a bit more, stretch a bit more, Madeline. And then just a gentle movement. Well done, Diana, that's brilliant. And then just with the other arm, you're reaching down to your ankles. Well done, Sydney, that's good. Just a little rocking motion. Keep stretching over. You should feel it all down your side here. Well done, Leah, that's it. Little gentle movements, nothing too fast. And stretch, keep stretching up to the sky. And then we're going to come out of it, but you're going to bend your knees and you're just going to put your arm around like that. Now we're going to bend down and we're going to hold our calves if you can and have a stretch along your hamstrings here. My hamstrings are really tight, so I can't straighten my legs. If you can straighten your legs and hold your ankles, then that's amazing. But if you can't, you can bend your Bend your knees. And then we're going to try and get our head. Hang on, my headphones come on. Head. And just a gentle pull. A gentle pull to really stretch those hamstrings. So just keep pulling. And then come up very, very slowly. Straighten your legs. And this next one's really another nice one for stretching your back. And you can do it if you're in a chair as well. So we're going to put our chin on our chest. We're still sucking in that belly button. We're still tightening that belt. Don't let that go. Always keep that tension on your tummy and that belt. We're going to put our chin on our chest, and we're just going to roll down through each vertebrae, down as far as we can go. Really, really slowly. It's a really slow stretch. So vertebrae by vertebrae. And then if you're like me and you've got tight hamstrings, you can bend your knees. Keep going, keep going. Keep going until you touch the floor and just hold it there for a few seconds. And then we're going to come up really slowly. So again, vertebrae by vertebrae. Chin on chest. Really feel like you're counting all the way through your spine. And then the last thing to come up is your head. Let's do that one more time because it's a really nice stretch. So chin on chest, and we're just going to roll down, sucking in our tummy, our core, our belly button, and pulling in that waist. Roll down. And then when you get to a point where you need to bend your knees, if you don't need to bend your knees, that's great. But I have got such tight hamstrings, I do have to touch the ground, hold it there for a second, and then we're going to come back really slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up to the top. Right, we're going to have a little shake out of that now. So we're going to just swing our arms and really take your hips with you and look to behind you each time. Really loosen up that waist and those hips. Right, we're going to do some lunges now, if you can. Some side lunges. So feet nicely apart, and then just lunge to the side. Keep your chest up. Again, you should feel a nice stretch inside of your leg. That's it, Sydney, well done. Just a nice slow movement. Legs further apart, Daniel. And just go down as far as you can. We'll do a few more of those. Right, so we're going to do a little arm exercise. We're going to lift our arms. Yeah?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Can anyone else hear me?
I don't know.
With Sam, if he was standing up holding his frame, he could just try and bend each knee holding his frame rather than sitting down, particularly as he's doing his laps in his garden for charity.
Yes, yeah.
So
well, I think he's with his granddad, so
you might be able to say to him, if he would stand on his frame, then he could just sort of bend one leg at a time. So he could join in on those. I'll mute myself again. How do I do that?
I don't know whether, Sam, you heard that, whether you can stand on your frame and bend your legs. I don't know whether you can hear that, Sam.
I think Granddad's just getting his frame.
Ah, brilliant. We'll hold on for Sam then. marathon man. Right, so while we're waiting for Sam, let's have a little jog on the spot if you can. And if you can, we have some high knees, but don't do it if you can't. So if you can, lift your knees as high as you possibly can. We're going to get the heart rate going a little bit now. Well done, Sam. And then we're going to heel to bum. Only if you can, though. Right, Sam. So do you want to try and do some of our squats where you can just bend gently, or if you, whatever you're comfortable with, Sam, you do. So we'll do a few more of those squats now Sam's with us. I hope you all did your jogging on the spot. Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing now. Right, so we'll do a standing crunch if you can. So pull your knee up to your chest, and if you need to hold on to anything, do. And the other leg. Oh, I'm a bit wobbly today. I'm not sucking in my core. Well done, Alex. Ooh. And then if you can, the other side, pull your, that's it, grab hold of your foot and pull your foot to your bottom, push your hips out, and then you get a stretch along your, and we'll do the other side. All right, Liz, are you joining us now? Are you doing your exercises? Oh, that's it, push, keeping that tummy pulled in. Right, now we're going to do a little arm exercise here. If you've got your cans, you can hold those, that's great. If not, don't worry. We're just going to hold our arms out like this, feet hip distance apart, and we're just going to hold them there. See how long you can hold them for. And then we're going to put our palms to the ceiling. So turn your palms over. Keep them nice and straight. Palms back down. Up to the ceiling. Back down. Well done, Robert. Palms up to the ceiling. So rotate your arms, Chris and Louisa. So your palms are looking up to the sky. Can you, any of you feel it along here now? The longer you hold your arms up, the harder it gets. Turn them over. Turn them over. And, oh, I can really start to feel my arms now. Can you feel your arms, Diana? And over. Turn your palms up to the ceiling, Diana. That's it, Kirsty. And straighten your arms. That's it. Back over. Oh, and just gently let your arms down. I hope you could all feel that. Now give your shoulders a nice shrug to get, just release. Now, if you can get down on your hands and knees, this is a nice little stretch to do. We'll just finish off with, it's called cat and camel. So you literally on all fours, and you're going to push your spine up to the ceiling, really arch your back, and then drop it down. Really stick your bum out and have a really nice stretch of your spine. And then up again, push your spine up to the ceiling, and then drop it down again. And if you're sitting in the chair, Sam, you can do this. You can just round your back, and then try and stretch it back again. And then up to the ceiling, and then down again. Now, see if you can do this one. Don't worry if you can't. It's a bit tricky. Oh, these headphones are getting on my nerves. Right, I'm going to put one arm out, straight in front of me, and if you can put the opposite leg out, brilliant. If not, don't worry, just do your arms. And this is a really good one for balance as well. And at the same time, I'm sucking in my tummy button, and I'm tightening that belt around my waist, and then come back. But if you just want to do one arm, and hold it there, and then put your arm back, then you could do the leg, and stretch your leg out, and that's absolutely fine. But it's a really good one for balance if you want to try. At first, when I did this, I couldn't do it, but I just kept practicing. So and it's a really nice stretch. So again, stretch that arm out to the wall in front of you or wherever, and bring it back. We just do a couple more of those. And then back. One more. And then we're going to finish off by going into a really nice, this is called the child's pose, where you just curl yourself round. I hope you can see me. And just drop your head down and your arms, and just let everything sink into the ground. Forget about everything that's going on in the world around us. Just let everything go into the ground and feel calm and relaxed. And just take a few seconds to just close your eyes and think of nothing. And just feel your body sinking into the ground. And then gently come up to stand. And I hope you all have a lovely day and feel nice and stretched.